Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. Today I've already been out. I've already done all my shopping. I am excited. I was excited to get home. I still have a ton of things to plant. In fact, Sophie's planting these things. These are the things that I got for her garden, her little garden over here. These are the things I got for her. This morning we went to a plant sale. I got her another hosta, different color, maybe same color. Shoot. Anyway, I got her another hosta because she said she really liked the hosta. I got her a sedum, which I doubt she's gonna like, but I like sedums a lot for a lot of reasons. And then I bought her these two little, I think they used to be called pinks. They're kind of like perennial chrysanthemum, and they're really fun. And they grow into like a big bush, and they're really good ground cover. The same with the phlox. And they're like a pinky purple, and she's probably not gonna like them, but I'm gonna put them in there because she just has to trust me. When you've never gardened before, you just have to trust somebody that they pick the right things for you. Also have to find a home for the blueberry bush and the raspberry bush, and I have a ton of seeds I need to get in today. I really was hoping to spend the entire day planting and getting everything in because I also have to find a spot for these strawberries. But today I'm going to be taking care of my granddaughter for a couple of hours, which means driving all the way into town, driving all the way back. It's going to be like a 4 or 5 hour diversion. I'm super excited to get to spend time with her though, because that's what grandmas are for. That's what nanas are for, spending time with their grandkids. So it's a race against the clock to get all the things done that I need to get done without getting dirty and without getting stinky from the goats. Checking on my little turkeys. They're not as friendly now. That sucks. They're not as friendly. Oh. Right. Get in there. I'm gonna have to give them fresh food today. Because they're gonna need fresh food, but look at this must be a boy. Whoa. She's like, don't you call me a boy. Whoa. But she's pretty calm. Hi, babe. Look at that thing on her nose. You're pretty dang cute. Hi. Shoot. The little sneaky one got free. I don't think you're ready for this. All those chickens. Ah, shoot. Uh-oh. See, they're mean. Meaner than me. Got them. Last week I told you about this little chicken. It was one of the last ones to hatch in our last group of babies that we hatched out. And obviously we only have one other chicken that looks like her. So we know that that's the mama. And the dad was this awful little silky cross rooster that we had. You can tell. So we know who her mom and her dad are. But she's the cutest chicken. So she's the funniest looking chicken because she's a quarter silky. And she's a quarter barred rock. That's her mama over there. See her over there. But anyway, she's the cutest, sweetest little thing. She doesn't cause any problems. She's very much like a silky, to be honest. She doesn't cause any problems. She just kind of goes with the flow. Took like a week before she learned to come out of the coop with the rest of the chickens. She's just so sweet. Look at her butt though. She looks like she has 2 eyeballs in her butt. The problem with spring is that Sam cuts the grass every 2 days and it still needs to be cut again. Did you fix it? So unfortunately Sam's truck broke. He just had it in the shop, so it's not the engine that broke. It's the door that broke. Is it doesn't open. Did you take this piece off?
Yeah.
You broke it off?
Well, I broke it in the wintertime, but still it's not that. It's just stuck.
So that's going to be a problem because all of my grain for the week, I have 4 bags of grain in there. And they're stuck. They're locked in there. Oh, I know. The bugs are horrible. Yesterday, we went to visit my friend where I bought my new baby goat. And we didn't get back till late. And so I worked really hard to get a lot of my plants in. So it's hard to tell, but this whole section is planted. This whole section is planted all the way down to that little bush over there. I have more things to plant here. Oh no, I left my seeds outside in the rain. Anyways, I was getting eaten alive by bugs, and that rain made a lot more weeds start coming up in my garden. And before I can plant my beans and my peas, I need to clean this whole section out. But I have a bunch of cucumbers already planted up against this trellis. The other issue is that everything is wet. It's wet and I'm trying to stay clean. Down to let Blossom out, tape her teats, because they were just the babies were screaming. And so I started coming down, and then there's people at the fence right there taking videos and taking pictures of them. So anytime that happens, I always ask them, like, do you want to come in and see them? Because it's good. I don't know, if I was walking by and I saw some animals and somebody said, hey, do you want to come and see them? I'll be like, yes. So anyways, I brought them, so I invited them in and they came in to see the goats. But what's weird is that, like, so I went to my friend's farm yesterday and she has a lovely farm with lovely goats and they're amazing, and some of them are friendly and some of them they're all friendly. She handles them all. But goats are weird. They're like, if they see a stranger, they're kind of shy. But not my goats, and I want that. I want them to be like normal goats. Our goats are so friendly, it's awful. So they walked in and literally the pig is on top of them, the goats are on top of them, everybody's on top of them. They couldn't even, like, Oakley was like climbing on top of them. All the babies are climbing on top of them. I know. Anyways, I love it that all of our animals are friendly. So they ended up leaving and the horses could see them, and all of our animals are so used to people coming by and visiting them, and the horses are standing at the fence line. They see these strangers, they all run to the fence and they're like so excited and they're like, come and visit us, come and visit us. And it's not that they don't get attention, because they do. It's that they love when strangers come. They love, I don't know, this is literally like a petting zoo. It's like a petting zoo. Our animals, they're crazy. They're way too friendly. Even the boy pig met them at the gate and just stood there while they petted him. Yeah. Posey's probably the one that's the most, like, she went up to them, but if they move too fast, she kind of gets, she's not as friendly like she is with us. She's friendly, she just doesn't fall down and lay on the ground for them like she does with us. But I think a lot of it is because she's head-butted by goats constantly. Oh, crick. Oh, baby cricket. Anyways, I just want to say that our goats are friendly, but they are crazy. Oh! Yeah. I don't want to get dirty today because I have to go out and I have to finish my garden. Posey, why are you still looking so chunky? Hey, I give her like a quarter of a cup of food. That's all she gets. 1/4. Listen, Oakley. So, the new goat that I bought, I decided, I'm gonna name her Pixie. Somebody sent me a message and said, like, this is the best name for her, and she's little like this. She's probably even smaller than this. She was born later. She's small like her. She has the same kind of body shape as her. She has like a smaller head. And I'm gonna name her Pixie. I love the name, I love it. So excited, I can't wait to get her. But anyway, she's friendly like Oakley, like so friendly like Oakley. So we're only gonna add more friendly babies. But look at our little goat chicken. She's out there scavenging for food. So this morning, I left Blossom in and left the babies out, and they were screaming at the top of their lungs. So this morning I left Blossom in again because I wanted her. Oh my gosh, somebody else is coming by. You guys, it's getting crazy. I'll be back. All right, so last night I put Blossom in her own stall, and I gave her some horse grain, high-fat horse grain, with her food, just a little so that she could adjust slowly. And I gave her her food, and I put some natural dewormer just as a precaution. You're not supposed to deworm goats unless they have a problem. This is natural stuff. Anyway, so I put it on top of her food, and so I gave her food, and she threw a huge fit. She dumped the bowl, was scattering through it. She was clearly unhappy with what I gave her. But then this morning when I came down, she'd eaten every single bit. So hopefully that stuff helps, and hopefully me reducing the amount that she's nursing these babies really helps. But because those people came, I wasn't able to tape her teats. I wanted the babies to stop screaming when they were here, so I let her out before I was able to tape them up. So anyways, hopefully we're gonna get her back on track. So I brought Oakley up here with me because my friend, her little baby, runs around the farm with her, and she's just such a sweet, good little girl, the one that we're getting. But look at, I actually like how she's turning out. You guys see it? Had that straight back, that long neck. I like it. She's getting cute. So cute. She's not gonna look like her mama or her dad. And her mama looks really nice. Look how wide she is. Uh-oh, get out of my garden. Get out of my garden. Yep, you just stepped on a tomato plant. This is my lunch. I'm trying to enjoy it on the deck while I watch Sophie plant her garden. And these stupid chickens keep just climbing up on my lap and dragging my food off my plate. I have salad dressing all over me now. I'm trying to stay clean today. Oh, that's so cute. Stay here, I'll watch you. So little. Anyway, these chickens are sneaky little things. But while I'm showing you my lunch, I want to show you guys what I eat to have the energy that I have at my age to be able to do the things that I want on the farm. So I have like a bunch of rules, and I did this before. I used to be like this. I used to be super healthy, and then I got older and I got lazy and I let it go.
And then dad happened.
And then dad, yeah, dad is the worst. So these are my rules. It doesn't matter what you're putting in your body. You don't want to put too much of anything into your body. So I only eat between the hours of like 11 and 3:30 maybe. I finish eating dinner at around 3:30. We eat early in our house because we're always hungry. At that time, those are the times we're hungry. So I only eat 2 times a day, but I make my meals count, and I eat so much. The other rule that I have is that my breakfast, the first meal that I eat every single day, has to be a really high quality breakfast. So today I'm having a salad. So I like to have a lot of protein. So in this salad I have tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers, red, green, yellow peppers, all different color of peppers. I have onions, I have chicken, and I have eggs. I have like 2 full eggs in here and a bunch of chicken. Sometimes I will even add cheese, or I'll replace like the egg with cheese, or I'll replace the chicken with cheese. But I always have like a really, and this was a huge salad, I always have like a really good breakfast. If I start out my day eating like if the first thing I put in my body is really sweet, like even if I eat granola or a bagel or anything that's sweet or that isn't high in protein, then I'm ruined for the day. It makes me crave junk all day long, and I can't control it. I cannot control it. So if I start my day eating something super nutritious, packed with protein, then I feel really, really good. So that's what I try and do, and I do that at least 6 days a week. Like I am really really good about eating a good breakfast because I feel so good during the day. That's why I do it. You're not stealing any more of my food. What do you do?
I don't eat breakfast normally.
I know, I don't eat breakfast till noon, but did you know that breakfast just means whenever you eat for the first time in a day? It doesn't mean a specific time of day and a certain kind of food. It means whatever food you want to eat when you break your fast. Uh-oh, that thing is eating your lavender. Get away from her, lavender. They were eating the blueberry flowers yesterday. I had to move them up. And then I don't eat sugar. So I like to add carbs to my protein in the morning too, with like in the form of fruit or vegetables or a salad. Sophie just screamed at the chicken and chased it away. And she's like, go! I really like you, but go! And that's the same as what happens to me.
I said I liked you.
I liked you, now you don't?
Nope.
Because last night when I was planting my garden,
How far apart do they have to be?
well, take all of them down and arrange them. Put them everywhere.
How far apart do they have to be?
They have to be pretty far apart.
Like this far apart?
Yeah. And look, I would balance them. I would take, she has 2 hostas now. I put 1 hosta there if you want it, and then one,
Pasta?
yep. And I put another one far away so that you have like, because they're,
I want them to be like groups of their own flowers.
anyway, I love watching Sophie garden. I love watching that baby duck walk by. Anyways, so I like to eat a high protein breakfast, and I like to have some kind of vegetable or fruit or salad or whatever with it, because that's what gives me like the instant energy, and then the protein helps me maintain the energy. But anyways, so then around 3 o'clock I eat that, around 11, and then around 3 o'clock I eat dinner, and I eat whatever Sam makes, and it's usually a heavy protein meal. So I don't just eat protein, I don't just eat salads, I don't diet, I eat whatever I want. If I'm starving, I eat a ton of food. I eat so much food. So anyway, that's how I maintain my energy at my age, and it's been working so well. I've been eating again like this since February. It's been a dream. I'm so grateful for it. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys how I've been eating to maintain my energy, because I know some of you guys have a lot of work going on in your life and you want to get on top of things and you just don't have the energy. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's adorable, you guys. She planted her garden. She planted, and this is the first time she's ever planted anything. So this is how she chose to do it. I told her she should set it all out and then decide from there. It looks cuter in real life. Anyway, we're gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get some black earth, and she can put, and we'll put more soil, because that thing looks like it needs a little bit more soil. But yeah, she did it. There's also quite a bit of ground cover in here. I told her she should put them like between the rocks, and they could cascade down over the rocks, and she didn't want to do that. But this is her own garden. I love that she put the hostas over there closer to the shade. Don't love that she put all 3 of them together. But you know what? Live and learn. This is her very first garden. Brah. That's what Sophie says. Brah. We just came home. We went to do a little bit of shopping, and look what we found. Thank God for the chain link fence. That's all I gotta say, people. Hi, baby. Don't be acting all fancy. Sophie, she needs a good brush. They all need a brush. That's what happens when it's rainy out. We woke up. Oh, look, she's eating dandelions. She's throwing a fit, that one. I wonder how long they were out. They pushed through the fence. Somebody must have left it unlocked. Or a lady unlocked it with those teeth of hers. I'm standing up here out of the way. It's getting cold, you guys. We're about to have a big storm. Yeah. Don't come to me if you're gonna, look, she's shedding, really shedding out.
Thank you, Willow. No.
Leave it to the baby. Storm's like, oh my gosh, now you guys know what I put up with. See, she's gonna have that dark brown face. That's what her body's gonna look like when she's completely shed out. Willow looks good though. Whew. Get in there. Get in there. Get. I'm afraid.
Okay.
She's the young, immature one. Storm's like, what about me?
Oh, it's raining.
I know. It's supposed to start raining at 2. It is 1:58 and the rain has just started. Wow, I've never seen the weatherman be so punctual. Everything's fine. Crisis averted. Now we're headed for rain, and I'm headed into town to babysit my granddaughter. So that is it for today's video, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way